And we're back with another episode of the Mike and Sully podcast. I am Mike.
And I'm Sully.
And please enjoy this rendition of our intro music as we pour ourselves some homemade lemonade. I swear it's homemade. It's homemade lemonade, I promise.
So homemade.
Let me pour us some of this nice bottled homemade lemonade. There we go. Let's have a nice little cheers. If you have a glass of lemonade at home, please join us.
Or another fun...
Any fun
warm
beverage, really.
beverage drink.
Warm.
Warm.
Like for
warm weather drink.
Yeah. I mean, if it is warm, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yes, as you were saying.
To summer.
To summer. We do like a comic gulping of like all of it.
It's not bad.
Minute Maid. It took me a minute
homemade.
to make it homemade. You may be asking, why are we drinking lemonade on this episode of the pod? And it's because we are celebrating the summer solstice.
Happy solstice.
Hear, hear. Woo. So yeah, the summer solstice is a big event in June always, right? Mm-hmm. And I made a joke. Well, I think I told you this. So shout out to any of the listeners who picked up on my Percy Jackson joke in the last episode.
Yeah.
Because I made a lightning bolt reference. So
I wouldn't get that.
Quick history lesson.
Okay.
Zeus thought that Percy Jackson stole the lightning bolt.
I'm picturing that one actor.
Yeah, Logan Lerman.
Thank you.
Yeah. Celia has a huge crush on Logan Lerman.
Really?
Yeah.
From Perks Me and Wallflower.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I know him from.
Okay,
Never
great.
seen it, but I read the book and then
Yeah.
I saw the...
He was in that one. I think it was him. I think it was him in the Taylor Swift music video. The one with the red scarf? No, who's that?
No, that was Dylan O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien. Oh, I mean, oof, the two of them. And Sadie Sink was in that, I think, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because of the age difference.
Right, and that was supposed to be Jake Gyllenhaal. Mm-hmm. I'm in.
Yep.
I got it. Follow us on all our social medias, which are the following.
Instagram.
Twitter.
TikTok.
Nice. And YouTube. We
and
do
YouTube.
have an existing YouTube.
Yeah, don't catch us on Facebook, though.
Don't catch us on Facebook.
All the others, you can find us at Mike and Sully Pod.
Yes. Now back to your regularly scheduled podcasting.
Nice.
Anyways, the lemonade has nothing to do with that, but it does help us celebrate summer because we're excited. We're excited for the summer time and summer season to be here. Yeah. No night will be as long now, moving forward.
Aww.
Yeah, we're on the spiral down. Summer's over.
That's a tough thought.
Let's wrap it up.
I guess I didn't.
What's the point?
That's too bad. So that happened a couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
And now it's just getting cold. Do you know what time the sun's setting, like in general? It's late.
9 o'clock, maybe?
Love that.
Past it? I don't know.
Remember the
I go
days...
to bed.
Remember the days where it was, like, setting at, like, 4?
I do. Hardly, though. Such a different time. Like, I feel like every time I get through a winter and then it's summer, I reflect on the winter as if it was, like, a different human that lived it. Like, a different experience entirely.
Yeah.
Like, this last winter was arguably just, like, it was so fun. Like, the social aspects and, like, the living aspects were fun. Like, work was really challenging. I remember that. And then that can just... And then the aspect of working in the winter when it's just, like, dark all the time and...
Yeah.
Just, like, just crazy. Why are we talking about it? I'm having PTSD right now.
Because we're talking about how great the summer solstice is.
Right, yeah.
Even though the winter solstice celebration was great.
Oh, that was so fun.
That's
what
awesome.
I'm saying.
That was the highlight of my whole winter. When I think winter, I think drizzly, cold, and always dark. It's dark all the time.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think you mentioning that every day's getting shorter just really brought me back there, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So let's capitalize on... The days are still long.
Let's liven it up.
Yeah.
It is still bright out. We are still bright and cheery. What happened?
I'm wearing a dress.
Oh, did you flash the screen?
No, but I did show my knee.
Oh.
A little too much skin for me.
Speaking of immodesty. When it comes to celebrating the solstice and celebrating summer, we wanted to pour lemonade and drink that because that's fun. I thought it'd be fun for us to reflect on summer's past.
Oh, wow.
Yes, 500 memories of summer, shall we say. Yeah. Playing on the movie, 500 Days of Summer. For instance, did you ever have a lemonade stand?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I did have a perfume stand, though.
A perfume stand?
Yeah.
In the summer?
Mm-hmm.
Just sweaty people walking by.
Well, I don't even know if we had, like, a stand, but me and my cousin would, our great-grandma had the most amazing rose bushes.
Whoa.
And we would take some petals that had fallen and then muddle it with, like, water and a rock and make perfume.
Okay.
It was alright.
Wow.
And then we'd try and sell that on the street.
What is the name of the profession that does perfume?
I have no idea.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, no.
Sure, we can look that up afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, did you have a lemonade stand?
I did have a lemonade stand.
Wow.
We did lemonade stands pretty consistently, I feel like, early in my life. I think we would charge like $1 for a cup of lemonade.
Was it homemade?
Homemade lemonade.
Who made it? Did you make it?
I feel like usually our parents would help with it. Well, like, I had older siblings, so, like, if they were involved, I'm sure they knew how to do it. We had, like, those packets, like, where it gave instructions, and it had, like, I think probably, well, no, it probably didn't have pre-measured sugar, but it did, like, instruct on how to do it. And so, like, it wasn't, like, freshly squeezed lemons or anything like that. Okay. But then, we would go out onto one of the main streets near our house, and we would sell. And we would always... I remember it only happening once, but I remember every time going back out, hoping it would happen again. A cop come by. That's
Whoa!
Because they gave us like $10 for a cup.
Wow!
I was gonna. Oh, that's terrible. Sorry, technical difficulties in Mike's right eye. Ow.
Great record.
We're gonna hone in on that. We have a second camera today, folks. We have a second camera going that we're hoping to
right
catch.
at his eye.
Yeah, we're hoping to catch a different angle, and then maybe move on to a third camera to catch Sully's reactions and chitter chatter, like a chipmunk.
I think that'll be great. Well.
Yeah. It's on my phone. I took some noir photos. No, that's not.
Wait, what is...
Like black and white. Are you thinking of boudoir?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, that didn't take those.
Okay, thank you.
Although I do have a funny story. I probably need Celia's approval first to tell it. Should I try and get her in here?
Probably.
Okay. I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell real quick.
Cover your ears.
Celia!
I feel like I could have just...
Do you think she's gonna come, or do you think she's asleep?
No, actually.
Okay, alright.
I'll be back.
So he's gonna go try and get Celia, because we're trying to get permission. Oh, great. That was just the loudest thing ever.
Can we have you for a second?
Can you can just ask her. Ask her if I can tell the story about Stripes and the uncomfortable moment.
Go ahead.
Okay, great. Perfect. So I'm going to tell a story here once Sully gets back. And it'll be great. Everyone's going to love it. But I'd like... Sully hasn't heard this story before.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get her in here. Okay, so here's the story.
Okay.
Stripes comes over this last weekend.
Oh.
And we hang out. And then he comes over to watch a basketball game. And this is... like mid-evening, early evening.
Okay.
First half of the game goes by. Whatever. We had a big dinner. It was great. Stripe says, I want to go to the corner store to get a soda. I say, great, bring me back some M&Ms. So he gets up and leaves to go to the corner store to do that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, so then while he's gone, Celia comes to Mike, me, and says, my back really hurts. Can you give me a massage? I say, of course. I'm a doting boyfriend, of course, so I say, yeah, I can give you a massage.
Right.
Our front door was not nearly as loud as I was hoping it would be. Upon the return of Stripes. And so Stripes walks in with his Pepsi and my M&M's. Comes around the corner of our living room and then just sees me like awkwardly standing up because I'd kind of sensed his presence. And then Celia was just prone on the ground.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
so
really funny.
that was I said it was just a massage.
That's really funny.
That was a tough one.
A couple of things.
Yeah.
How far away is the corner store? I'm confused on where.
Like 2 minutes that way. Yeah.
I also think it's interesting that you have someone over.
Yeah.
And then you send them to the store for you.
He was already gonna go.
It's odd to me that you wouldn't go with him.
Celia needed a massage.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man, that reminds me of a story from my youth.
Okay.
That I just don't. Okay, Okay, so that clap is the. I might just edit all of this out.
Oh, wow.
But I'm going to tell the story as if we're going to keep it, and you can tell me if it's too much.
Okay.
It's too much. Never mind. I'm not going to tell it.
No, I want to hear.
I can't. I don't think we're going to use it.
Well, just tell me.
Okay. The story that it reminded me of
Okay.
is a similar one where it was me and...
Okay.
Well, great. Now I just said their names, so I'll have to bleep that. But anyways, we were at my house hanging out, and then we were watching... like throwback childhood videos, basically, of me.
Okay.
And then we don't have a code name for him. Gingerbread Man
Okay.
Said, "Well, I have some home movies as well, but they're at home." Mm-hmm. And so I go, "Oh, you should go get them. You should go get those."
Also.
Yeah. Far away. I say, you should go get them. I think that'd be fun for us all to watch.
Nice.
And then he goes, "Do you want me to just leave? Like, I can..." I get it. It was like midnight. He's like, "I can just leave." And I said, "No, come back. Come back. We want you back here."
Wow.
Yes. And so then he left. And he went to go get the home movies. And then he came back.
Wow. And,
yeah. That's kind of the whole story.
It's a whole story.
Well, I don't know how to tell the other part of the story.
Then what was the point of the story? You're not going to tell that part.
Anyway, okay, fine. So, yes, the part in between the lines, if you were listening carefully, is that me and the girl that was there had a romantic history at the time. And we wanted some alone time, but then... Nothing crazy, to be clear. Definitely nothing crazy, but we just wanted some alone time. And... but I was so polite almost that I just couldn't... Not polite, actually. If anything, I was more so just, like, embarrassed. So, like, I was like, no, I'll make it sly by telling him to go get the home movies 25 minutes away and then to come back.
At midnight.
Yep. And he did. I think that's actually just him as a great friend.
But he didn't, walk in on anything?
No, I set an alert on my phone for his location.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do they get a notification when you do that?
I don't know.
I think so.
We could test it.
Okay.
After.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you leave. I'll start giving Celia a massage.
What do you want from the story this time?
Yeah, more M&Ms, please. So yeah, that was... I think my dad would be proud of that story.
I do think that's a testament to his friendship.
I do too. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
To go and come back, knowing full well what the truth is behind the scenario.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. Yep. Wow, how'd we get there? Oh, just a random story.
Boudoir.
Yeah. I took some black and white photos that I thought looked really cool.
Oh,
of Celia on our own hike.
Oh.
That we went on.
How was the hike?
It was good.
Which one did you do?
It was another local one. It was like just in Ilahi. Yeah. And it's very cool. I'll show you the pictures afterward.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture right here. Maybe. If I remember. I want to put down a timestamp. But yeah, so that was good. But I did a little, like, it wasn't post-editing. I turned on, like, black and white mode while I was,
That's cool.
taking photos.
Love that.
So, I thought they turned out cool. So, she hasn't posted them yet, though.
Not that cool.
I
mean, it doesn't match her aesthetic. Her so.
That's probably true. She's not very much a black and white person. Yeah. She's more bubbly.
She's very
sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, butterflies. Is that how it goes?
I've never.
Oh, it's a song. Okay.
Wouldn't know.
Well, another reason we're celebrating the solstice is because we're selfish and we want a sticker on our calendars.
Yes, which we should have brought that in.
Should have brought the calendar. Yeah, that's too bad. But anyways, we do have the calendar. We are getting a sticker for June for celebrating the solstice, as well as something we're going to do also this episode, which is make a summer playlist. So what everyone listening should do is go into your phones or wherever you play music out of, and then your favorite vinyl, and then send us a song to add to the summer playlist.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send us something.
Did you check our emails? We don't have any emails this time.
We do not have any emails right now. But fortunately, I have my laptop, so I can check. But I'm getting out the laptop, and you can get out your phone for the playlist aspect. So what we're going to do kind of collectively here is just a little bit of back and forth talking about what makes a good song for a summer playlist.
Okay.
And then maybe add a few. I'm not saying we should build out the whole thing. That would be pretty tedious. But
yeah. Summer sticker.
So what comes to mind when you think of a summer song?
August.
What?
I thought we were naming songs.
You know, like what concepts come to mind? Like, oh, I think
whimsy.
Of whimsy.
I think of whimsy.
Okay. What else?
I think of lightness.
Okay.
What do you think of?
I think of speedy guitars.
Oh.
I think of
Wait, did you just add something?
No.
Oh, she's adding stuff.
Oh, Celia's adding stuff. Here we go. So we also included Celia in the collaboration because we thought that'd be fun.
Yeah. I think of my summer vision is definitely more like mellow and like like just wasting time.
Ooh, I love that.
That's my summer.
Well, and I feel like we could almost have two different playlists. One of like summer day and one of summer night. Because I feel like I want to listen to different music.
That's fair.
At those times.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can find the playlist. What was that? Summer sticker. There it is. Okay, so far we have 2 songs added. One called Ka Plain Pour Moi. And then Love Will Keep Us Together. That's very sweet. What do you think that's for?
Am I allowed to just add things now?
Well, you should talk us through it. Like, for example, do you have a recommended section?
Yeah, but I don't know any of these songs.
I don't like how my first recommended song is You Sexy Thing.
Mine is something called... It's
by
called
Hot Chocolate.
99 Luftballons by Nina.
Oh, that's a fun song.
I've never...
I think it's going off German.
I think it's going off the ones that are added by Celia.
Oh.
And Enola Gay.
We gotta stop her.
by a weird... I don't know.
Okay, sure. So, Celia also just added Sweet Talkin' Woman by ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, if you didn't know. So yeah, let's talk more about the idea behind the music. When I think of summer songs, I'm thinking of things that you obviously can have the window down and blast to the rest of the world.
We're gonna have a weird playlist. Because that's not what mine are gonna be.
That's fair, and that's okay. Everyone's gonna have their own unique spin on what summer is to them.
Can I just start adding things?
Yeah, please do. Like, I'm thinking there's got to be a couple Beach Boys songs on there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. There's got to be a couple. Okay, so you added August by Taylor Swift.
Because it's...
Can you walk us through that?
Well, that's a month in the summer.
Yeah.
It's a summer month.
But is it like a sad song? It was on Folklore.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like a very summery album.
It's summery.
Oh, okay.
To me, Folklore's summer and Evermore's fall. That's me.
You got me there.
Well, I don't make the rules, but it did come out in the summer.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And it's a good song, and I'm actually going to add Invisible String as well.
Is that also from the same album? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it's light.
Yeah.
And it's also my favorite song.
Okay, great.
Okay. Do you want to add some?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to add, Oh, wait, how do you add? Uh-oh. I lost it.
Okay.
I'm back. I don't know how to add.
Okay, I'm going to take over then. I'm going to add several songs from the French playlist that I like to listen to.
Oh, that's fun.
Because it's nice to bake to, and it makes me feel like I'm wearing a sundress walking through a meadow with a light breeze.
Wow.
Which is very summer to me.
Why won't it let me add songs? This is infuriating. How are you adding songs?
I click it.
Yeah.
And then I add it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to start looking up songs.
And then I add it to the list.
I'm going to add God Only Knows by the Beach Boys.
Nice.
That's a good one. Add to playlist, summer sticker. Boom. Do you see it? Do you think this is good content for the listeners, by the way?
Probably not.
Do you see it? Do you see what I added? Write in if you know the Beach Boys. Didn't you say that your grandpa served with, or no?
No, I didn't say
that was
any
the story
of that.
we made up, where your grandpa like served with a black man, and then we said, you know who was harassing him? The Beach Boys.
Yeah. So the
Right.
first part of that's true.
Right.
And the.
We don't know if them being racist is true.
Yeah, we don't know about the racist part.
Right.
But he did serve with a black man, and they walked into a restaurant that said they would not allow him to be there, so they all got up and walked out.
We love that.
We don't know if the Beach Boys were the ones that owned the establishment.
Right, yeah. That part we kind of just... I'm going to add Summer by Calvin Harris. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are your
when
thoughts?
I met you in
the summer. Yeah.
What year was that?
Proof. That is a great question.
That was
What?
Really
I think it was like 2012, if I had to guess.
Wow, I was thinking 2011.
I'm going to go to the album. Here we go. 2014. Wow.
Wow.
That feels so late.
Gosh, that's crazy.
But I guess that is sophomore year of high school. Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm actually just going to start adding songs that I listen to in the summertime.
Okay.
And that now...
Guess how many plays it has on Spotify?
A lot. It was the song of the summer that year.
Yeah.
So, a lot.
1.8 billion.
That's so much more than I thought. So, it's not a good... I don't like that song at all.
Okay. All right.
But you should add it.
I did add it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on there.
That's good.
Other songs I like to listen to, I feel like I'm missing stuff from like the 70s or 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, we're going to have such different...
Are you like only doing modern music?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because that's all that I have on these playlists. I'm just going through playlists. And...
Didn't you add like a French song?
Mm-hmm.
Is that modern?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's in French. How would I know?
We got the Ratatouille soundtrack.
Oh my gosh, the Shrek. I'm gonna get the Shrek one's gonna.
Okay,
be
yeah, Shrek feels summery.
Yeah,
for sure. Why am I just blanking now on like summer songs?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Dancing in the Moonlight.
I already added that one.
Wait, did you really?
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Top Loader.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the good one.
Thank you.
Wow. Jeez, you guys are going crazy. Slow down. I've only added 2 songs so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this is good content for the listeners.
I was having fun.
Oh, I'm having fun.
Well, remember, we said we're only going to add a handful of songs, so don't worry. They're almost through the worst of it.
Okay.
And then we're out of things to do.
Okay, then maybe I should be done.
Let's add one more each.
Okay.
I'm going to add Safe and Sound, Capital Cities. What? That song feels summery to me.
I love that.
Okay. And I'm going to add Love Me by the 1975. Did you know that if you listen to it in headphones, you hear the guitar in one ear and then the guitar in the other ear?
I didn't. That's how most songs are, though.
All right, we're wrapping up. Okay, so to kind of summarize, please reach out with more song recommendations for us to add to our summer playlist, but we still technically got a sticker.
Yeah.
So, yet again, us using the pod for our other
for our
goals.
Own good. I feel like that's pretty good. We have...
How many songs do we
have?
have?
Over an hour of songs on there already. That's crazy.
Yeah. I have 3 to 4 songs I definitely want to listen to.
Oh, I love this. Okay, this is really fun. And we'll share it.
We'll keep adding to it.
We'll share it. Can we do that?
Announce it. Announce it. You see where I'm going?
No.
Oh.
Oh, we'll share it on our Instagram. You can now follow us on Instagram at Mike and Sully Pod.
Yes.
And we will put a link to our summer playlist there that you can
listen Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. That's probably it. I don't really want to make a Facebook.
No.
Yeah. But yeah.
Those would be great.
We're going to post our episodes. Mm-hmm. We're going to post...
Shorts.
Shorts.
Really good at shorts.
Yeah, we're back into shorts. Woo!
Link to our merch website.
Yes, link to the merch website. And then also, the link to the playlist.
But we should put polls on there too. You can put polls on Instagram,
People
right?
don't reply to the Spotify polls that we put out there.
Spotify is more complex.
It's right there.
No, but with an Instagram poll, you can put la la la, ABC, click.
You're right.
It's right there.
Instagram polls.
Instagram polls.
Yes.
In fact, we should put a poll on who they want as our next guest.
That'd be fun. And then, all 4 options are stripes.
Not unless he writes in.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But
get on it.
Yeah, get on that, Stripes. I'm holding firm to that, but also...
Because you're curious, right?
I'm curious. Yeah, it piqued my interest.
We piqued our interest. Woo! Just think of how our audience is going to feel.
Here's the tough thing if we're having Stripes on.
Yeah. Oh, do you want some more lemonade?
I do.
Okay, yeah.
It was pretty good.
Hold it up.
I can't do a weekend.
Right.
So he's going to have to do a weekday.
Yeah, well, he hates weekends anyway.
Why does he hate weekends? Who
he hates hanging out with me on weekends. I was kidding. But we'll make it work.
And he'll have to come here.
We'll make that
Or
work.
we can meet at my house, partway in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll make
During a weekday.
Yes.
Okay.
All doable.
Okay. I am open to it if he writes in.
Okay. I love that.
And if the voters choose him out of the options.
Right. So we really got to get on.
Yeah.
Making a playlist.
We're due for another guest, though. I mean, since our...
Yeah, when's the last time we had a guest? Oh. Wow. Yeah, okay, that sucked. The episode was great. But
the episode was really great.
It was sad that it went the way it did. I mean, we technically had a guest... Didn't we have a guest episode 10 of season 4?
What is it? Who?
When did we do the Jeopardy, Couples in Jeopardy? No, that was earlier in season 4, I think.
Well, also the baking episode.
Where we had Roz. Oh, yeah, that definitely had a guest.
Yeah.
How did we end the season? Oh, no, the baking episode was...
that.
Yeah. Okay, so...
But that didn't really feel like a guest.
Roz and Celia aren't really guests anymore.
Yeah, no.
They're just a part of our life.
Yeah. I still like the idea. I think now we can actually do this. Bringing in people from our past, high school, and talking about stories from that.
You've been opening that door. So let's just burst through it.
You can do that too. You've been opening that door.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm in it. Yeah. Hey, let's run back up to my studio real quick.
Nice.
And record.
That's good.
That'd be fun. What would we talk about, though? Because here's what we know for sure. The audience does not care about our high school experiences.
The audience doesn't care about anything. But I think it'd be fun to get their perspectives. Like, imagine if we got the P. Diddy coming home perspective from the other... Is that not who?
Well, Diddy's canceled. Let's just say the coming home experience. We don't want to talk about Diddy on the pod.
Can you bleep it out?
Yeah.
the coming home song from the other person's perspective.
Do you think they remember, though? Like, I feel like we'd have to vet them with stories for, like, hey, come on the pod if you remember these stories. If not, you won't be funny.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
right.
Yeah.
But, like, how could they forget? Unless they, like, blocked it out for, like, self...
Or I made it up. Like, I've just been having, like, an episode.
Or you're just lying again?
No.
No.
I wouldn't lie about that. Anyways, that does sound fun.
Okay.
So, yes, we're going to work on that. But, yeah, follow us on our socials.
Yes.
All of them.
We are all over the socials.
All of them. Actually, let's do a ready. We're going to break. We're going to do a quick pitch, and I'm going to edit it into earlier in the episode before we lose people during the playlist making.
Good.
Yeah. Okay,
but
ready?
Should we do this now, or should we...
No, we're going to do it right now. Okay. Ready? One... Well, I'll clap, and so that way I know where to edit it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then here we go. That was pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm just going to crop that.
Okay.
And then just go bloop, bloop, up at the front.
Okay.
Up at the front. Up at the front. Yeah. So, yes. It looks like
what else are we talking about?
Today? Well, don't worry. I've got some great Family Feud options for us.
Okay. I like to talk about summer, though. I feel like we should keep talking about summer.
Okay, we can talk.
I think we should talk about what we've already done and what we hope to do.
In between you trying to figure out a Family Feud answer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll only talk about summer if you can get the majority of the points allowed in a particular... So pick a number between 1 and 1,000.
196.
596. Here we go. So what we have... Can you explain what we have here?
Someone, Boomy, right,
Yeah.
sent us a link to all of the Family Feud questions and answers ever to exist.
Yeah.
A Family Feud, I'm not really familiar. It seems to be some type of game show where it's trivia.
Yeah.
And you answer the questions and get points.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Here we go.
Why are the families feuding, though? That's what I don't get. Do you go on with your brothers and sisters?
Most people are families, yeah.
Oh, but you don't have to be?
No, there's like some celebrity versions. Some people bring on friends.
Okay, that's...
You know.
Friend feud.
And then, usually it is when a couple is broken up, then they bring on the families.
Really?
And then, no.
Oh.
That was good, though.
And the podcast is over.
Yeah, like the whole thing. Do not follow the socials.
Do not follow.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Sully, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We asked 100 people, name something that people are bound to do in Las Vegas. And then you buzz in when you have your answer. Yeah.
Gamble.
Bling! 61.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
Bzz.
Yep.
Get married.
Bling! 9.
9?
Well, 61's a big chunk.
9 sucked.
There's 6 total. Let's see if you can get them all.
Go to a concert or like a entertainment thing.
See a show.
See a show.
That was worth 5.
That's good.
Yep.
Bar? Drink? Go to a bar?
Drink!
Yeah.
That was number 2, 15.
Okay. I feel like I've done really good.
2 more.
There's more?
Yeah, 2 more.
Are they inappropriate?
No. They're actually, like, the least inappropriate.
The least inappropriate?
Yeah. Of the 4 you've named so far.
And can you state the question again?
Name something that people are bound to do in Las Vegas.
I don't know. I feel like I've exhausted all of my eat at a restaurant.
Yeah, we'll count it. Eat too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's common.
Yep.
And, I don't know, look at the hotels. Look at the walk the strip.
Ooh, no.
Well...
2 more strikes.
Well, I don't want to keep guessing if I'm going to get strikes.
Shop. Shop was the last one.
Oh, I would have never gotten that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a shopping city.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but, you know.
Oh, okay.
It only had 4 people say it.
Well.
So maybe those people live there.
Right.
And they're like, well, we shop.
Yeah. It's not just casinos.
Idiots.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great.
That went pretty well.
What would you like to talk about? You've unlocked 1 summer topic.
Oh, well, I would like to talk about... I think we should each talk about some things we've already done this summer. You go first.
Oh, excellent. Well, so far, this summer...
We've both hiked.
Yes. Am I going?
Sorry. Okay. No, you go.
Okay. This summer. It's like, wait, counting... Like,
not just...
So, like, June?
We've had a really hot spring. I'm counting, like, mid-May to now.
Okay, mid-May.
Not specifically, but just anything summer that you've already done.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember if I talked about the trip Celia and I went on at all on on any of the pods we've done.
I don't think so.
We went on a big trip to a local, not really local, but a close island, a pretty popular island.
You might have talked about it.
All right. One thing I did last week was I dressed up I helped host an auction. I was an auctioneer. Yeah.
What'd you dress up as?
Our founder, our company's
How'd that
founder.
go over?
I went well.
Nice.
We raised more money than last year.
Wow. Didn't
get an email the next day from our boss, which he had sent last year.
Yeah, with a shout out.
And said I did really good this year. It was weird because in person he said I did better than last year, but then there was no email. So I don't know if I believe him.
Yeah.
If you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm just curious.
I'm sorry and I'm also hurt.
Yeah. But it was fun. I think you'll appreciate this. So people don't get to see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. But like for months we've been planning this. And I volunteered-ish. Like, I was asked to do it, but then I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And it was actually Stripe's idea to do the founder idea. So I had a bald cap. Well, picture here. And then, so I had a bald cap, and then a fake beard. And then I was just wearing, like, a suit.
Okay.
Just to look like an old rich guy, basically. Because that's kind of what he looks like in the pictures we have of him. He's passed long ago. He died in 1912, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That I did not realize the company's been around that long.
I'm pretty sure because we just celebrated our 125th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like this year?
Yeah.
So you started at the turn of the
century, I guess.
Wow.
Wow, but then did he only live 12 years after the founding? It's possible. I just remember looking, but it was on like Wikipedia, so it could have been wrong. But anyway, so don't quote me on that company.
Super long past.
Long time ago, yes. So yeah, I dressed up as him, and the bit, like the intro's the hardest part. It's like, how do you get into the auction as a character? And last year I dressed up as Willy Wonka. And the Wonka bit was easy because it spoke for itself. Unless you literally just don't know who Willy Wonka is, everyone got it. Yeah. This is a little bit more niche. So I needed a co-host, basically, who's another guy I work with, him to like do some revving up of the crowd to get them to click with what was going on. Yeah. And we spelled it out for him. He said the name. And like the idea was, Mike is no longer available. He had to go do something.
Right.
So we got this guy, and so the whole bit we were doing was that I was arriving on a time-traveling train.
Wow.
Like, to make up for the why I'm back. Because we didn't want to, make it like a Rise from the Dead thing. That seemed
Oh, okay. Why
gross.
the character's back.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So it was like, a time-traveling train.
Nice. Love.
So, yeah, so basically I had a speaker, and it was on a chair. And then I had train music, or like train audio. Okay. It wasn't like music, but it was train audio.
Like chugga 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 chugga.
Blasting.
Wow.
And I had my own whistle. Oh wait, this is great. Oh, it's over here. Could you? Oh, no, nah. Can you hold this? Oh. Thank you. It's just the Jeopardy stuff. Don't cheat. What'd you do?
The screen went off, but I think it just happened to die.
Wait, my laptop died?
Well, just turn it off.
Oh, I'll take that. So this is actually my bag of supplies. So this was my bald cap.
Wow.
So yeah, sorry to anyone who's not watching, but maybe this will get people to watch. So yeah, so this was my bald cap. I also had a hairnet thing to hold back the... That's pretty good. So this is me cosplaying as my brothers. This is good.
Do you think you'll ever go bald?
I mean, someday, I'm sure.
You think so?
I'll just take it whenever it happens. This is my train whistle.
Okay. That's fun.
All aboard for sales.
That's nice.
Cool. Kabunga. I'm quoting The Office if people didn't get that. So yeah, so that's my train whistle that I had. So basically, he had he was setting up the crowd, and he had a line where he was going to take a phone call, And he was like, "Oh, is like the train here or something?" And then I was supposed to hear that. I'm outside the room, so then I start blowing on that. So the crowd's kind of like,
"Whoa,
is there a real train here? Like, what's going on?" And then I start the music or the audio of the train sounds.
Okay.
And here I can actually play those too. Yeah, so this is kind of what it sounded like. When you turn up the audio, the audience should be able to hear it. I think once it gets going. Oh, right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we were playing this. So I start playing this out of the speaker as my coworker's coming over, and basically the plan was he'll come over once he triggers like that series of events, and then pull me in, and then I'm just on my knees on the chair. It's something on wheels, right? Like we don't have a train.
Oh, right.
So like that was the train, was the chair,
Yeah.
and I just ride that in.
Nice.
So yeah, so I had on this fake beard. I guess I'll just do the whole thing, because why not? So I had on this fake beard.
Wow.
Yep. Pretty good. So yeah, so I had on this fake beard, and then here's the problem.
You could have just grown a beard, though, right?
That's white.
Could have dyed it.
Okay.
Can I see the fake beard?
Yeah. Are you gonna put it on?
Your mouth was just on it, so no.
Okay, fair enough. Have any illnesses?
It kind of looks like an abominable snowman.
It does kind of look like an abominable snowman. And then I had this pipe.
That's fun.
It's a baby, see? So here's the problem. I think I'll just use this the rest of the time. So we get in. We're pulled in, we're cruising in. The crowd's laughing. They see what's really going on.
Okay.
He said now the full name of our founder. So like people are kind of putting together like what's happening. And I'm just like, hello. And I have this. The problem is I'm trying to ride the train, like trigger my phone to play the music, all this stuff. And so I kept this in my back pocket. Stripes was nice enough to give me like not an old timey, but like a pocket watch. Okay. And so I had a pocket watch here.
You just had one?
It was given to him and his brothers for like a wedding gift or something. Okay. So yeah, that was gonna be how I got out. It was like I take it. I was like, oh, time to go. And then he gave me a handkerchief.
Nice.
As well. And so I get in there, I'm blowing on this, so I already have this in my hand, so I had to keep a lot of stuff just in my pockets.
Right.
So I get in there, and then I start talking, and like there's so much commotion, I've already lost track of the plot. So I'm doing a whole bit now for the audience, I have to just commit. So I'm just kind of doing my thing at this point. Audio is just still playing. The train noises are just going because it's just on repeat. Right. But I can't even hear it at this point. I'm like blood in my ears, like just trying to entertain. Yeah. And so then I see people though start to like get close to the chair, like the people who were like kind of in charge, trying to be like, what is going? And I'm just like, oh, the train is still here. And I quickly take my phone out and I just hit pause. Nice. And I'm like, oh, the train is gone. And then so I was like, oh good. God, that was already like so awkward, but like funny, and people were laughing. But the problem was then like. We start the auction. We like almost hopped right into it, and I hadn't taken out any of my props. And I'm like, so I'm standing there realizing that, and I'm like, how do I pull out a pipe? What is the context for the pipe? I should have had it out like when I came in. Otherwise, it just looks like weird. Like I'm a circus person. Like, oh look, an item. Like I'm a magician basically. So anyway, so I leave the pipe in my back pocket the whole time. Bummer. It never saw the light of day. Tough. For the bit, I did end up taking it out once we finished the auction. So there's some pictures of me in costume with the pipe. But, so then the only other funny thing that kind of happened was, other than just like the general riffing with like the crowd. Because like I said, it went well. I don't think it went as well as the Wonka thing did. But then again, everyone knew that I was doing it this year. There was no secret to it. Yeah. Because everyone was talking about it. Stripes and I probably talked about it too loud. My other co-host was talking about it way too much. If you're listening to this, too many people approached me in the bathroom asking if it was going to be a great show today.
Wow.
And I was like, I'd like to pee in peace, please. I'm already stressed enough as it is. But no, it was good. And like I said, we raised more money this year than we did last year.
What are you raising money for?
United Way. It's just a charitable foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do people, like, submit things to be auctioned?
Yes. Good question.
I guess you can't bid on anything if you're...
Funny you would say that. So, yeah, last year I didn't bid on anything. Because, yeah, I'm just the auctioneer. Mm-hmm. So, this year my co-host, like, introduced the items and then would do a little spiel about them. And then I would start auctioning, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, let me see, 11, whatever, And so I was doing that, and that's exactly what happened last year. And then only on one item. So a thing we did this year that was different was one of the things we auctioned off was pieing someone in the face.
Whoa.
And so, like, at first it was just 3 people. And, like, one was our controller, then a director, and then a manager or a senior manager. I forget. Sorry. But anyway, so like some of the higher up people, obviously, and then more people like volunteered to be pied if we just kept bidding. So the way the bidding worked is if you won a bid, you got to pick who you pied, and then we would start the bidding all over again. So, for instance, like it's like okay, we're starting at $20. Going up by 5. And you can pie
anyone.
And you can pick any of the 7 people.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then once we finished that bid, so Bob won the bid. He picked Jeremy. Now we do another bid, or another auction, but now 6 people are left. Jeremy's off the list.
Okay, I understand.
Kind of thing. So we did 6 people, and then my manager was the 7th. And these were going crazy high. We didn't expect to get much of anything on these.
Like what were they going?
Over $150.
Whoa!
I think
to pie someone.
I think on most. I know all of them made it to $100. I'm pretty sure most of them made it like to $150-ish.
Wow!
If not higher.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was dumb because we started the bids at 20, and the first 3 times, because I didn't adjust fast enough, but the first 3 times we started at 20 and went up by 5s.
Wow.
And I'm the one yelling all the numbers. You know how long that took?
Wow.
So anyway, then we started doing like 50 by 10s.
Yeah.
And like that was good. That helped speed things up. But yeah, so then my manager was the last one, and she got stuck at $90. And I'm like, 100, come on. Like, usually I would just play into, like, if we were near a big number, like, trying to play on people to, like, come on, we're $10 away from 100. Someone, like, it'll be nice. And no one would bid 100. And she was going to be the only one who didn't make it to 100. And so I go, I bid 100. And the crowd lost their mind. That was a good moment.
Nice.
But yeah, so I did give $100 to charity because no one else bid.
So
and then I pied her in the face.
Oh, the pieing already happened.
Happened that day. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just whipped cream, but it was fun.
Yeah, that is fun. That's cool.
But I did it in costume.
Nice.
Yeah. So picture here.
Wow, that's fun. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's something I did this summer.
That's great.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I've done some hiking.
Okay.
I've done a lot of work in the garden. I celebrated a friend's engagement.
Oh, by the way, did you tell that friend that we laid a bunch of Easter eggs? Oh, okay, great.
Well, especially because they got engaged.
Oh.
What?
Like the timing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I didn't know until the next evening.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah. So celebrated an engagement, through actually been to 2 great weddings. Mm-hmm. Through a baby shower.
Wow.
At my house. So it's been busy. Lots of celebrations.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a lot of, like, downtime to just, like, feel like summer, but it's still been fun. We went up to a fun, like, day trip into the rain shadow of our state, Squim.
Oh.
And I'm actually doing that again day after tomorrow.
Whoa. Because
it's my mom's birthday. Well, it was, and that's what she wants to do. And tomorrow, I'm visiting my grandparents, and then I'm going on another hike in the national park.
My goodness.
So yeah, trying to soak up the summer.
Wow.
These days that just keep getting shorter.
Yeah, we're running out of time. Wow, that's a lot. That is jam-packed.
It's been pretty...
I like how you went with quantity as opposed to diving into one specific story.
Yeah.
I think the audience appreciates that. They were like, no long-winded, we don't need it.
It was good.
Unless you want to, you can,
no,
of course.
I don't want to. No.
Yeah.
Another...
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay, here we go.
Let's do...
Give me a number.
321.
21. We asked 100 people, name a specific food that doctors tell patients to cut down on.
A specific food or a specific type of food?
A specific food.
Soda. Caffeine.
Did you buzz in?
Bzz. Caffeine.
No.
Bzz. Alcohol. Because these aren't food, because they're liquid.
Probably.
Bzz. Red meat.
Number one answer. Yes, 37.
Bzz. Like, what's it called? Like processed food? Processed?
No.
Sweets?
Nice. That's the number 3 answer.
It's just carbs?
Carbs is not a specific thing. No.
What's another one?
Fried food.
Oh, duh. Fried food.
There's 2 more. 3 more. One's like a specific thing that we really like and we talked about earlier today.
Pizza?
Yes. One is something a lot of people have in the morning, which I think is odd to cut back on.
Coffee?
No. That's a liquid.
Okay, well, it would be on the list. In the morning, eggs?
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't that kind of bizarre?
That's odd.
That's what it says. But again, these are people that took the survey, so they're not smart.
They're not doctors.
They're stupid.
Yeah. Idiots.
I took off the bald cap.
Can I try it?
Oh, sure. Oh, so this you'll do, but the beard is where you draw the line.
Yeah, your face was on the beard. This
What
is
if I
just
have
a melon.
lice?
Do you?
I don't think so. Wow.
That's nice.
Pretty cool. Nice. The last one was butter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I did very good on that one.
That's all right. Can I try one?
Sure.
Okay. 555.
Okay, name something.
Come on.
100 people were asked to name something you'd find on a cruise ship, but not on a regular boat.
A pool.
Number one answer, 32.
A slide? Okay. A bar or restaurant?
Did you buzz in?
Is it a bar or restaurant?
24. Yes.
Okay, that was number 2.
Yeah.
Something that I would find on a cruise ship, but not a regular ship. Oh, a bed?
Number 4 at 8.
Okay. Other people? No. Okay.
I think you're making my noise.
What?
Yours is... Zzz.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Bzz. Bathrooms. Bzz. What have I already said?
You said pool, bar, restaurant, and bed.
And bed. And I'm missing 3, 5, and 6.
Yes.
I feel like I should get 3, at least.
Yeah.
Is it pretty obvious?
No.
Oh.
But kind of.
Yeah. On a cruise ship, but not on a regular boat. Life rafts.
No.
Shucks.
I think I'll just tell you.
Oh, sure.
Casino.
Oh, wow.
At 18.
That is tough.
Entertainment.
That's dumb.
7.
That's
okay.
so dumb.
And staff.
That's so vague.
At 4.
Staff is good. I should have.
Let's do another one. Choose another number.
127.
100 people were surveyed and asked to name a U.S. state whose residents say y'all.
Alabama. Oh, sorry.
Number 3.
Alabama.
Yeah, 3 for 12.
Mississippi. Louisiana. Georgia?
Yes, that's number 2 at 15.
Okay. Kentucky.
Number 4 at 9.
Y'all. Oh, Texas?
Yeah. Number 1 at 51.
Yeah, dumb. Idiot me. How many left? Just the last 2?
I don't know.
Okay. Why am I forgetting all the southern
I don't think
states?
you're going to get
Tennessee.
these 2. Oh, well, you got it. Number 5 at 6. And this one I don't think you're going to get.
Oh, okay. Ohio.
No.
This is Indiana.
No.
This is Illinois.
I know.
I know. This is Kansas.
No.
This is Nebraska.
No.
Okay.
This
is Oklahoma.
No, I'm just going to tell you.
Okay.
South Carolina.
Wow. I would have gotten there eventually. I only had roughly 40.
Do you want to talk about summer?
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great. What would I like to talk about for summer? What's the coolest thing you've ever done in a summer? Oh, wait, actually.
Okay.
Oh,
I also have gone kayaking and paddleboarding this summer. That was fun.
Were we... You know, it's a weird sentence to just say.
Okay.
But it's totally normal. But, like, if I just said it, like, I think you'll make a face.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so were we living together when... See? When we had that summer day out at the cabin where it was super hot? Like, were we just back for a summer, or had we not moved in? Like, were we still...
Oh, I think that was before you moved in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we probably never talked about it on the pod.
Well, I think we did talk about it on the pod briefly, about how you had to help with the thing, and then your hands were dirty.
I had to move the anchor.
Yeah, I think we briefly talked about it in season 1.
Shucks.
We had a summer day a couple years ago at the lake.
Yes.
Which is hopefully where...
we'll find ourselves again.
You guys will be on the 4th of July. And my dad needed help with an anchor. And it was,
for a floating dock.
And it was, like, really gross, like, covered in sludge, basically.
So much sludge.
I didn't touch it. Yeah. It wasn't really helpful. But we did have a makeshift charcuterie board.
Right.
And then, without washing their hands, they ate the charcuterie board.
We put out the charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was gross.
That was gross. That was super gross.
I was just thinking about it the whole time.
Read the whole time? Because I didn't realize until it was too late. Like, I'd already eaten a few things.
No,
I was like, oh.
Yeah,
my hands are nasty. Probably.
Yeah.
But maybe now I'm stronger because of it.
Nice.
Yeah. That was a good time. I was just going to also reminisce on... do you think you have, when it comes to summer fun, rank these 3 locations? Rank these 3 locations for if you were to have fun on a summer day.
Okay.
Okay? A lake.
Got it.
Like grassy field.
Ooh, okay.
Like park.
Like a park? Okay.
A park. Or a backyard.
Wow.
Yeah.
They are all tied for number 1 slot.
That's not an option. We asked 100 people.
I would probably say I really loved the park in our old town that we lived in.
Oof.
I have not found a park that really meets that level.
You know, the only thing that park is awesome. You know what would make it awesomer?
What?
If it was less hilly.
It's super hilly. I'll give you that. It's very hilly. Yeah. I remember when we met with the old high school friends.
Yes.
And it's such a hilly and, like, long, skinny part that we were up at one end and they were down at the other. And, like, it's a big park. You can get lost in it.
Right.
So, that park aside, because it's not, like, normal, I would probably say... I'd probably say lake, backyard, park in my rankings. But maybe backyard, lake, park.
Okay, but park's at the bottom.
Probably.
Every time.
Unless it's that park, but it's just not normally that
I think
park.
you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think I would do backyard, lake, park.
Backyard's
assuming,
nice.
I mean, you gotta have the right backyard.
Right, yeah.
So, but assuming you have a good
Does
backyard.
your right backyard have a, fire pit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Mm-hmm. It has a fire pit. It has a yard. The open space.
That's nice.
Significant chunk of open space.
Yeah.
It has a forest in the back. Like,
right.
There's a line, and then it becomes a forest.
A line?
Like, a line, where, your yard ends and the forest starts.
Oh. Like your house. Your house you grew up in.
No. We don't really have a forest in our backyard.
We have trees.
Yeah,
Like my house?
Yes.
Okay.
Very similar. Yeah.
But we don't have that big of a grass.
Asthmatic deer laying down.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's been babies.
Oh.
And we keep filling up the water station for them.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, that was crazy.
She wasn't ready for the heat.
I'll go with question number 800.
Okay. Here we go. We asked 100 people, name something that is different about writing a research paper on a computer than on a typewriter. You can pick a different one.
Yeah, that one sucks. Just pick a different one around there.
Okay. Can I pick, the one I think is funniest?
Sure. Dead air.
Dead air.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I just repick?
Name something moms tell their children not to climb on.
Furniture.
Number one answer.
How many points was that?
38.
That's not as many as I thought. Not to climb on.
Dead air.
That's all I got.
Are you serious?
Kate, rude.
Well, I'm sorry.
The car.
Car is not one.
Tree.
Trees, yes. Number two.
Playground equipment.
No.
Railing.
Ladder. We'll count ladder. And roof. We'll count roof for that as well.
Moms tell their kids not to climb. How's the kid getting up there?
Don't climb on the roof.
You just tell that to a kid, a 6-year-old's outside, hey, don't climb on the roof.
Their parents. So, I don't know if that means the grandparents, like the mom, their parents, do not climb on the
grandparents are not to climb on the roof and also
have
to not climb on the furniture. I want a different question. A different question.
Okay.
I want to go to question 7. No, I want to go to question. How many are there?
Like 1,000.
Go to
Over
986.
Okay. 986. Name a pizza topping a vegetarian would never order.
Okay. Pepperoni.
Number 2.
Sausage.
Number 1.
Chicken.
Number 6.
Really? 6?
Mm-hmm.
Salami.
No.
Is that not a topping?
I know it is. On a sandwich.
Pulled any pork.
Pulled pork?
I don't know.
Pulled pork? What kind of pizzas are we making?
I only eat pepperoni.
These are pretty common. I feel like you're missing a big one. You're missing 2 big ones.
Ground beef.
Yes. That's not the big one, though.
Really?
I think these other 2 are easier.
Really?
Yeah.
But I've already said pepperoni.
Yep.
Chicken.
Yep.
Ground beef.
Yes.
What
and
was
sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I mean, 2 really common ones.
I don't...
Aloha!
Pineapple?
No. What's the other half of that pizza?
Canadian bacon.
Ham.
Bacon.
And bacon,
oh,
yes.
Okay. Okay, I want to... Wait, no, I get to choose a question now.
Right, yeah.
What... What are some things that you still want to do this summer?
Oh. Sorry, I just read one of them and it says, name a book you'd like to get as a gift. But I didn't see the book. I just saw, name something you'd like to get as a gift. And number 2 is a Bible. And the number 1 is Harry Potter. And I didn't understand the context there.
Nice.
Sorry. Something I'd like to do the rest of the summer. Play kickball.
Is that happening?
Yeah, it's going to happen. Just figure it out.
Right.
Waiting for you to quit.
My job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
right back at you.
So yeah, want to play kickball. Want to go on some more bike rides.
That's so fun.
Yeah. That's kind of it.
Wow. Okay, that's easy.
I'm a very simple, summary person. I just want to enjoy time with the people I care about.
Wow, that's nice.
A very limited amount of people.
I would like to do more, like, quick excursion trips. Like, me and Roz were very inspired by your trip.
Yeah.
So that's super cool.
Yeah.
And we have to go flying together. That's
yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely a summer bucket list.
I mean, it'll have to be midweek for me.
We can make that happen. Yeah. Can we fly
Actually, no, it could be
in between the bridge railings?
Wow, no.
Okay.
We could plan on a weekend and just cancel if needed. Or just go without
I feel like that puts us in a bad spot.
What do you mean?
Like, hey guys, let's hope we do this thing, but if we don't, we'll be working and making money and you guys will just sit at home and cancel the plans.
Wow.
And I feel like that's unfair to us.
I was thinking it would be better for you because then you wouldn't have to, like, go after work or take a day off work.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I just don't get how the week would work for you.
I can make it work.
Okay, well, can Celia?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
That's on my list. I want to do more hiking. I want to...
I want to do Eleanor.
Let's do it.
I would love to have you up there and recreate. Yeah. I think you need to see it.
Yeah. Well, but you have to be the one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll style it out just like he did.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think you could style it out as good as he did?
I think I'd die in a million pieces.
Yeah.
I still don't know how he survived.
He kind of had a knack for
I think he's
living.
a cat. He used
cat-like,
a life to style it out.
I can see that.
People were in
he's
shock.
having a daughter, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I learned that at the party.
A cat for sure. Yeah, I don't want to undersell how people were looking up like this as he was falling down the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's funny is Stripes and I were talking about going on a hike. I was like, we should do Eleanor. Mm. And then he said, well, how are the conditions? And I said, oh, they're great. Right now they're great. I said, there's this awesome snowshoe though at the top. And he's like, what? And I said, we don't go down the snowshoe, but like it's there. And it's fun. There's a fun shoot. And then we went on like allhikes.com or something like that. And like people can post recent experiences.
Like on All Trails?
Yeah, All Trails, yeah. And it was, there were like some from like early June. And it was like pretty positive, not too terrible of a hike. And I was like, this is great. Yes, and then there was one from literally the day before we looked at it. Guys like, if you do not have spikes, you will not make it to the summit. And like his pictures, there was snow everywhere. And I said, wow, okay, we're not doing this one right now.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, anyways, I think that'd be really fun. I miss it. It was like, I remember...
I never done it.
Because we did it twice back in high school. Mm. And it was really fun both times. There are mountain goats up there. Yeah. And you clack rocks at them to get them to move.
Because they're very territorial.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
So, yeah. Clack the rocks.
That's good to know.
And then pee. That part, I don't know if that's a study.
I don't know about that
But marking your territory.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So that would be fun. But anyways, so yeah, you want to do more hikes?
More hikes, more excursions, more flying with, not for work, but for fun.
Okay.
And more garden. I want to be in my garden more.
Ooh, that's very nice. So. Yeah, we're kind of expanding our garden.
Your garden's amazing.
Our own little space.
It's great.
So, yeah. Okay. Well, should we do one more?
Okay.
All right.
222.
222. Last one for all the marbles. You have to get all 6 or we can't sign off. We just have to keep the episode going.
Easy enough.
I'm sure they're impressed we've stretched it this far already. 222. We asked 100 people, name an instrument that you need to be really coordinated to play.
I don't know any instruments.
Okay.
Guitar.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were like answering the cool question. I gotta find it on my screen again. Number 3.
Sorry. Piano. Bass. Or is that guitar? Piano.
Bass is not there.
Piano.
Piano, number 1.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Was piano.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another instrument, and I'm at a loss, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Well,
trumpet.
Can't end the episode, so no trumpet.
Harmonica.
Harmonica.
Drums.
Number 2.
Okay.
All right, you need 3 more.
And you have to be coordinated to do it.
Apparently. I don't know why. Flute. Yes.
What about the one that Squidward plays?
Clarinet.
No. But flute was on it.
Flute was on there.
Interesting. Saxophone.
Yes. One more.
Is it a brass instrument or a string instrument?
String
or wind
instrument.
It's string?
I feel like that gives it away.
No. Okay. But it has strings?
Yes.
I already said guitar. Violin.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do another one because you're.
Okay,
you
sorry.
Sucked on that.
I'll be better.
I want to do number 10.
Ooh. Okay.
Unless 10 sucks.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, actually, that's kind of funny.
Okay.
All right, we asked 100 people, what place would you not want to be seated next to someone with an annoying laugh?
The movies.
The movies, number 1. Yes.
Comedy club.
Wow, comedy club. Yes, number 4.
Concert.
No, I wasn't trying to give you a hint.
You
I was
were
just
dancing. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Church. Yes.
Really? You're annoying laugh at church? Who's laughing at
Wouldn't
church?
that bother you?
Who's laughing at church?
Can you not have fun at church?
Okay, church. A funeral? Do people laugh at funerals? That would be terrible.
I know of a funeral where people laugh.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I just listened to the episode that I was listening to.
Yeah.
Where I said, not a lot of good Jeffreys out there.
Oh, yeah. And then we're like,
and then no one, because we weren't video recording at the time, no one could see my face just drop when you said Jeffrey's Welford.
Yeah.
Just silence.
That was a good one. Go back and listen to season 1, episode 4. It's a gem.
It was a good one.
It's a gem. Alright, got a couple more to go.
Okay.
I feel like you're missing a pretty obvious one.
Graduation.
No. Graduation?
I don't know. I don't know this one. I don't know anymore.
Okay,
I'll... hint?
Yeah.
Restaurant.
Yes. Okay, great.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's very... driving. The school bus. The tour bus. A group driving outing. A bus.
Yeah. A bus.
Okay.
Nice. Last one.
On an airplane?
Yeah.
That's also a good one.
Yeah. Do you ever have a co-pilot with an annoying laugh?
I am the co-pilot.
With the annoying laugh?
Well.
Oh.
I'm doing a lot of laughing up there.
Oh,
not a lot of funny guys.
You turn and you're just like pointing at our pod.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. I laugh at work a lot.
Yeah, well, I know.
Do you think people don't like my laugh?
No, your laugh's not annoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phew. Right
what about my laugh?
Can you give me an example?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we laugh similarly. Similarly.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time, though.
Which part of your laugh do you think is... Like, what laugh is your favorite laugh to do? A shocked laugh, a quiet laugh, a uproarious laugh?
I mean...
Like, there's different laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we
an evil laugh.
Wow, I don't think I do that one. Okay. I think we have both a high pitched short laugh that is similar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, on 3, let's do what we think it sounds like and see if we're on the same page. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That felt weird. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All we had to do was get there naturally.
Right.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, nice. Well, this has been great because what we've done is we've taken a whole episode. We've really made it all about summer, which was the goal. So tune in to the socials to see about the playlist, how that's coming along. Mm-hmm. We're not letting people collaborate on it, are we?
Absolutely
okay,
not.
Great.
But
just
they
send
can
us.
Listen. They can listen, right?
Yeah.
It's like easily. Public to listen to?
But like send us emails with songs that you want on.
Yeah, and we'll vet it and maybe add it.
We're going to vet it. No explicit
I'm not going to vet it.
Music.
You can edit.
Right.
Vet it.
No secular music.
No secular music.
After episode 1, we know. We'll go back
also, write in on how you thought that conversation went.
Yeah.
We just found out. He thought it went terribly, and I thought it went great.
We thought we were at odds.
I did not think. I thought we were on the same page.
Right.
Yeah, and he thought that our friendship was over. So listen back, write in how you interpreted that.
Yeah. And then we're going to test out camera 2. Camera 2. Woo! We're going to test that out, see how that goes, and then if it goes well,
buying camera 3.
We're going to add a camera 3. Yes, which will be fantastic.
Investing a lot of money up front.
Yeah. Do you think we'll have to change this area?
I don't think we ever should.
Okay, great.
But maybe.
Yeah. How well do you think we're going to do trying to record with 3 cameras anytime we have to go somewhere not here?
Oh, so poorly. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Let's get 3 mics.
Yeah, because think of that. Yeah, 3 setups for the cameras.
Yeah, but think of all the pictures you can take. Make sure you get a shot of that.
I already did.
Oh,
yeah, that reminded me to take a picture.
Yeah, good. Okay, well, great. Let's see here. Got the pipe.
Nice.
Thank you for watching and for listening, and we can't wait to see you at the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.